Well, hello, Disney Connections and fellow Disney freaks. It's Taco Tuesday, and there is no Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Nope, it's over. It's done. We have something way more exciting.
Yeah, actually, I'm really excited about tonight. And I hope you're really excited for tonight as well, because I think this might be a first.
This is our first celebrity appearance.
Well, that too. That too. Definitely celebrity appearance. It's our first interview.
It is.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think it might be theirs as well.
I'm excited.
So, without further ado, because I know many of you are already in here, I see all the chat going on. I'll recognize you in just a second. But before I get to you, I've got to introduce Matt from Mickey Loot. Welcome, Matt.
Hello. How are you?
I am most excellent. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I feel like I should have one of those Nacho Libre masks that I just whip off or something like that. I know. I hope Chris is in here. He's been waiting to see my face. So here it is, Chris. If you've been wondering, I know you're disappointed right off the bat, but here it is anyway.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to come on here and make comments any second now. So
I don't know where Chris is. He's my moderator, so
yeah,
you better get on here then, right?
I didn't tell him beforehand,
Somebody
but
better get on here and moderate, because I know I'm not going to be doing that tonight.
No.
Oh, well, let me just give a couple shout outs into the chat, and if I miss you, or if I miss you anytime in the show, just keep on chatting. I'll hopefully catch you before the night's over. Slenurke Hoppe, the villain's princess, is in the house. Just Jesse. Hey, Slenurke, we got
a package from her today. Yes, so I wasn't sure what it is because I'm clearly in way too many swaps right now.
Right.
So I wasn't sure if it was a swap box or what, but we had won something from a prior
winners.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're winners.
It happens.
Winners over here.
Magical Disney Pals is in the house. Disney Darling, Rachel's Adventures, and
Magical Pops. There's Chris.
There. Hello, Disney Dynamics. And Amy Mealy's in the house. Oh, and look at that. Mickey Loot's chatting right along with everybody. Man, multi-talented like Mertz, I think.
Yeah.
Adventures by D is in the house. Welcome. We spent, half of us spent Friday. Was it Friday? So, no,
I don't
Thursday.
even know what today is.
Thursday evening, we hung out with Adventures by D for the Star Wars night.
You were on their Star Wars.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yes,
we had so much fun.
I was not there.
Loved it.
Because we were in Oregon celebrating my grandma's 100th birthday. Happy birthday, Grandma. Yep. Yes. So I had some things that I had to do to get ready for the celebration.
Toes and fingernails,
Rob, no, you're supposed to more important things than that, like food prep or something, not pedicures.
No, you were gone for pedicures for sure.
I was.
Yeah.
You got me.
Oh, yes. It was a great time. I had a wonderful time that night, all by myself. I had to hold up the mantle here.
Yeah.
So, well, Matt, welcome to Disney Connections.
We like to call you the lad behind the loot.
Yeah.
I got a good laugh. I got a good laugh out of that.
My sister,
I'm so glad you guys had me.
Actually came up with that, so
that's
I thought it sounded great, and that's what I'm going to call you from now on.
Okay. Hopefully you're okay with me calling you Matt, though.
I'll take that.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a few subscription box company.
There's a few others behind me too, but even though they're not on the camera tonight, but we're quite a family team here. So I got to give them credit as well. They work really hard. So
that's awesome. So they're kind of waiting in looking, participating in the wings, so to speak.
Yeah, I told them, I said, I can't do this if you guys are sitting looking over my shoulder. So I kicked them out of the office. So they're having a nice night off. Hopefully they're not listening and wasting their time. They're off doing something fun. So
oh, good.
I was wondering if you ever let them go to the parks.
We try. I've said this before on my lives. We still don't have a pass. So, I have to be very, very strategic about what see, I'm hitting my camera here. My son would yell at me. I have to be very, very strategic about when I go into the parks, because obviously you can't go all the time. So I try to plan it out. And that's what
I
bad.
know.
Yes.
Oh
my
I
goodness.
look a couple times a week thinking, okay, today's the day.
Yeah.
Today's the
it's
day.
not there.
Hey, but I just saw some news. So, Disney news here, that Buzz Lightyear is loading every car now.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
great.
maybe that means
that's
the
great.
pass is not far behind.
Yeah. The pass must be coming soon. So.
Well, I hope with them, talking about it in California, my hope is that they'll start talking about here. I can't believe that it's been this long, but we're holding out that it's going to be soon. That's for sure.
I didn't even think about that. So all of the streamers that I watch, when we watch you going in the park, you have to pay every single day then to go into the park. There's
a
no
lot of
pass.
them have passes, but I was talking to one of them the other day, and they were saying that they almost let their pass go during the pandemic, and they're so glad that they didn't. And I think quite a few of them did. And there were certain circumstances they let them come back and get it, but they're being pretty tough now. I mean, by now, if you don't have it, you don't have it. So
okay, so
yeah, so as long as you didn't let it lapse, you were able to keep it.
Oh,
right.
okay.
But the Disneyland portion went away. So the ultimate pass or whatever.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, Leslie through the looking glass is in the house. Welcome.
And Courtney.
All right, so Matt, first question I got to ask is, what is the last TV show you ever watched?
The last TV show I watched,
because I heard something in your your lives through the park that just baffled me, and I love it. And you know what? This is probably how successful people do it in life. But
they don't watch.
You haven't
TV.
had a TV in a year.
About 11 months. I haven't watched a TV show. Yeah, and that includes Disney Plus and all of it. Yeah, unfortunately, I have so much to catch up on. I'm so excited. I can't wait to finally get a chance here soon, hopefully to catch up. Yeah.
No WandaVision?
Nothing.
So does the rest of your family watch TV?
Very little. I mean, yeah, very little. I mean, this has been a challenge and a sacrifice, and we're all in it and we're committed, but it's been pretty much work 7 days a week.
Convicted.
I know. You know what? That's it. Tomorrow the TVs are going in the
No. I used to own video stores and all kinds of things way back in the day. So I'm all about TV and movies, and I can't wait. And I don't blame anyone. I'm ready to go for sure. But there hasn't been time.
Blockbuster or Hollywood?
Neither. My own, but don't ever recommend that. That was that's a whole nother.
I heard Blockbuster's coming back.
I did hear something about Blockbuster.
Yes,
are you serious?
There's a Blockbuster store now open,
right?
And I don't know if it's the real Blockbuster, but
I don't know what
they have. They have the Blockbuster logo, and
that's fantastic.
Yeah,
I would just love to walk in there and see. I miss walking around the store and.
Me too.
Talking to people, getting to know what they like, telling what I like. There's not a lot of that anymore. I mean, now it's kind of, we have our chats and this is great. I mean, this is fantastic. But there's something about being face to face with somebody and, talking about movies. It's just something that I miss. I
remembered my first job was Suncoast Video.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember Suncoast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I worked there for probably maybe 7 months, but it was my first job in high school. I had forgotten about that. Yeah.
Now you guys are West Coast, so did you have Licorice Pizza or Sam Goody or Warehouse? Yeah. So you remember all those? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was thinking about them the other day. I miss going in there. Yep. I still remember Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say you're a West Coaster as well, right?
Yeah, I'm originally from San Diego. Yeah. Okay. So Disneyland was definitely is my home park. I only started coming to Disney World, I don't know how many years ago it's been, 10, 15 years ago that I started coming out here. But I'm definitely feeling sad with Disneyland opening this week, and California Adventure can't wait to get out there.
Yeah.
We're going to go out there hopefully as soon as we can. So I think I still have my California driver's license, so maybe I can sneak in. I don't know, right? So
yeah, definitely.
But
we're up for adoption.
Yeah.
So,
I can't believe they're not letting regular people in. I don't know. I don't believe that they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to stop anybody. I mean, what do I know? But
yeah, this weekend Universal released that they're not requiring it, which I think is weird because I thought it was a state mandate, but maybe not. Maybe they're allowed to make some of those decisions. But if Universal really is not checking residency anymore, doesn't care, Disneyland will be right behind them.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
For
And
sure.
how much longer do you guys feel like the mask mandate's going to be at the parks? I think that's probably going to stick around for quite a bit longer, don't you think? I don't know. Disney seems pretty committed to it, but it's helped them. They've weathered the storm and kept on going. So,
well, I mean, right before Disneyland was, or no, I'm sorry, before California was, all kind of in cattywampus, I said on our Saturday Live, I said, well, why don't they just go to Disney World, because Disney World's figured it out. And then the next week they were sending delegates over to Disney World. So, I mean, they heard me.
Right. They were listening to you. Well, they obviously watch your show.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously.
They're one of the, what, 789 now? Of course.
Yeah.
It's got to be, right?
Governor Newsom, he's on right now, probably.
Yeah. Well,
Ninja watching.
I would think so.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So, no, but I think, I think you're right. I think that the masks have helped Disney get through this and be successful, but the rules are always changing, and
because you can take your mask off now and take photos in Disney
you can
World.
take them off, take photos, and the CDC says now you can take them off if you're outside and not in a gathering. So I think that would maybe lighten up a little bit, and maybe their no mask stations might be a little bit bigger. Waiting, and maybe they'll allow you to have them off while walking, but when you get into a queue line, maybe that's
something like that. But what? I think we all need to say to them as a community, hey, we are thankful for you taking the risk to open it with masks. Right. Because there was a huge risk and liability with them taking the chance to do that. And I know for me personally, I mean, I'm obviously dependent upon them having an open park. So for me, I was just thankful to be there. I was just, really happy to be there. And I think they did it so well. And I felt so safe. There was not a moment. And I've been in the parks so many times over the last 11 months. I didn't feel unsafe one time. Just not at all. So I think they just did a phenomenal job, and they should be commended for that. So.
Yeah, definitely. You're not doing any backflips tonight.
I was just reading some comments there.
No.
I love it. We
don't have enough
people
room
in
in
here.
here.
Appreciate y'all.
That's a park. That's a park.
You know what?
thing.
I totally would, but I kind of I fell down today onto my back.
Sorry.
Oh no.
It was a little tiring, okay? And we got back from the long weekend, and I'm in my classroom, and I'm trying to stay alert and awake. And so I sit down in a little rolly chair, and I put my feet up, and the chair fell out from under me. So no cartwheels tonight.
No cartwheels, huh?
Yeah. but I might get one on camera. Maybe. We'll see.
All right.
Oh, anyway.
So we started Mickey Loot several months ago.
November, I think it was.
I think it was November. And we started with a Melanie box, because that's how we always start things. And it's your monthly subscription. So not one of the themed boxes. And we can get into the structure and everything later and put that in the comments for anyone who's wondering. But it was an A-ticket box, and we received our first box, and it just blew us away.
Oh, yeah.
We were thinking, wait, first of all, everything was wrapped, which no one else that we were involved with was doing at the time. So I thought, oh my gosh, why do I hear it myself?
I don't know.
Okay.
Is it mine echoing back into you?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
Just go with it.
Okay. I wanted to make sure it wasn't you.
Okay.
So it was wrapped, and then we unwrapped these items in our first Mickey Loot box, and they were items that I hadn't seen in other boxes before, because there are 3 or 4 companies out there right now that seem to be, there might be more, I don't know, but that seem to be kind of leading the charge. And they were, and you could start to kind of see the same things coming from all the different boxes, but you guys seem to have new things pop up. I don't know why that is, but first, before we see it anywhere else, and things that we hadn't even seen before in our own shopping. So I was really excited.
And she shops a lot.
I do. I was really excited about that. And so we kept going. And then, Rob, all of our viewers thought Rob needed his own box. And so that's where the smuggler's
and
loot
she
came
thought
in.
I was dying.
I did. He had.
Yes, I remember that part. Yes.
Yeah.
I was
We were going to
alone.
do our show from the hospital, but
Well, that was scary. And then I thought, well, maybe he does deserve his own box. So
what are you going to have to do to get a Marvel box, Rob? Because
right?
we discussed this last week. There's something that must be yours that we need to.
I'm ready. You just got to tell me which.
I know. I dropped the ball this week. We'll talk afterwards.
Okay, we'll talk.
This is. I think this is something for. I get myself in trouble. I probably build this up way too much, and then he's going to open it. And he's gonna like, oh yeah, that's nice, but
it's probably great.
Hey, you know what? Wait, hold on.
He's got it. He's gonna get something here. Well, it is May the 4th.
Yeah, it is May the 4th.
You gonna wear it? Okay.
I should probably wear this.
What? I see. You notice I got my matching one hanging up there at the ceiling right there.
Yes.
It's flying by up there, so I thought I would match you tonight.
Yeah. We could. Fly
okay. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fly it. Okay, good.
He doesn't. I know I've said before that he eats popcorn out of it, but he really doesn't. Like he doesn't want to get it dirty. No. So yeah,
I just thought those were some of the cutest popcorn buckets that I've seen. Or cutest is probably the wrong way to put it, but I thought they were cool.
Talks about it all the time. So
I mean that would be a way.
that was an A+.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be difficult to blow me away like that did.
Yeah.
So
I think I found something. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. We are going to get to some questions. Some questions here.
Yeah.
But I just want to touch real quick on. We did like the box. The boxes that you were sending. We love the fact that you were very responsive when we would reach out. And then something happened that just kind of sealed the deal. And we were like, oh my goodness, these are good people. Like,
oh my gosh,
you don't even know us from Adam. And we just shop for fun. Like I shop for fun. We had talked about a year or so ago, 2 years ago, about doing a box company, starting a box company. Well, really, he does
all sorts of ideas.
And I'm just, I'm a teacher. We have a travel agency. I do Pampered Chef. I'm like, I can't. You
got a lot on your plate.
Yeah.
It's really all my fault too, because I told her that she needed to be a teacher and get out of the retail.
Yeah, I was in retail. I worked for Disney for several years.
Disney. So. I know I was trying not to say that I made her quit Disney.
I know,
but I did. She had to go, and then we started a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
we've done multiple other things.
He's pushed me into several different things here. So we had decided, well, because I like to shop and I like to shop for other people, that we were going to put together some Alice in Wonderland boxes, and just I think we did 5, 6 maybe.
Something real small.
Just for fun. Yep. And somehow you heard about this, that we were doing this. I don't know if he
was on our live Saturday that day.
Okay.
Yeah. And he popped in. I think that was the day that people all started asking questions.
Oh, and, that's right.
I think that was the day we were talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then you had reached out and said, hey, if you're doing the Alice in Wonderland, we have this planned as well, but we don't want to go ahead and do yours if you want us to hold off. And I was floored. I was, I thought, you don't know us. Yeah. We hadn't previously spoken, and you're willing to do that for us. I was just, got me right in the feels.
Right.
So we really appreciated that. And of course we were like, no, do not do that. We are not. We only do this for fun. It'll be fine. So, and then of course, when you put your box out there, I had to get one because
She was sending out Alice boxes and getting them in the mail as well.
Yes. So that was a lot of fun. And
I missed a couple people real quick. So I just want to make sure, shout out. Just Ginger's in the house. What's up, Just Ginger? No spoilers tonight. No spoilers. So y'all can stay the whole night. And Jason's in the house as well.
Awesome.
So yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Well, let's get to some questions then.
Okay.
Where do we start here?
Well, I typed them up. I forgot to send them to him early, so you're in the hot seat.
No, I already apologized. It was my fault.
Okay.
It was my fault.
He's going to be in the hot
seat. This isn't a setup, is it, Rob? Come on.
Totally a setup.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just to start with, why don't you give us a little bit of information just about who you are and where you come from and your helpers in the background. And then we'll start there.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Well, where do where do I start? I've kind of been like you, Mel, been involved in all kinds of different things. We'll start midway through. I won't go way back, but we were involved in some interesting things early
back
on.
In the hospital in San Diego when I was born.
Exactly. It's almost like that. No, I where this kind of shorter part of the journey started was we had owned a sports marketing company, and it had grown rather large. We were doing all of Run Disney's marathons. So basically, if you went to a marathon back from 2000 to 2013 and got a goodie bag or a 5K, 10K, any of those things, it probably came from us. We did all the sports marketing and selling that and assembling all that. So, we have a background in assembling big boxes and things like that, putting that all together. So that's kind of where maybe probably in the back of my head, the seed for Mickey Luke kind of was there, because I'd already kind of done something similar. But we had decided that we were going to transition into another business. And so we had sold that business. Well, then we launched another one, and I won't say exactly what it was, but it was in a big industry. And then some major national disaster happened. And overnight, we lost everything. Because when that happened and it all fell apart, the person who had purchased it from me decided that they were going to default, take the opportunity not to. I was in a vulnerable position. Let's put it that way. They saw the vulnerability. So that kind of was like a double whammy. We just had a baby a week before. It's our seventh child. So, and we were taking care of my mom with dementia. And so it was a really kind of a weak point, but overnight we went from doing well to losing our cars, losing our house, losing everything, and being completely homeless and living in a hotel with a brand new baby and a mom. So you can't imagine the level of devastation. And I say that, I think, certainly never for anyone's pity by any means, but because I think that's what hardened my kids to realize that, hey, we're going to have to work hard, because if we don't, what's the alternative? And it's good for them because they've known how it is. I mean, to not have anything, and they've known how it is to have something. So it's kind of a good learning experience for them. But the next preceding 8 years or so, it was just kind of a struggle to dig back out. You don't realize when you're on the bottom and you've lost everything that you have. And I mean, I'm not joking about that, everything. Where do you go? How do you restart? So we started a couple different things. We trained, my wife trained herself to be a screen printer, and she learned how to produce websites. And, we started doing all this kind of stuff, and we started from scratch, and Amazon, that's a whole nother book selling thing. We won't go into that, but, so we just kind of did a bunch of stuff. And then, one day my daughter, we just I don't remember exactly how we started talking about it, but we decided, let's go check out this idea that we have for these boxes and the Disney boxes. So we came down here, kind of walked around, went to Disney Springs, and we thought, you know what? I think this is something we might kind of pursue. And so we kind of started just pursuing it, and then a little bit more and a little bit more. And a lot of things started falling into place. And then we decided, I think one of the things at the beginning is we decided, number one, we're not going to look at another subscription box. We didn't order any other subscription boxes. We didn't sample it. We didn't check it out. I couldn't tell you what anyone else does, because we wanted to kind of get our fresh take on what we perceived it to be. Mm-hmm. And the other thing is, I think from the beginning, we wanted to do it. I think the wrapping thing, we always get asked about, why do we wrap, and why did that come about? And it was kind of like, well, what will make the box look nice? And we kind of stumbled into it, and then people liked it, and away you go. But we decided to just kind of try to have fun with it and try to produce a product that people really liked, and to be a company that people really liked, and to just have fun with it and care about people. Because after, like I said, after you've gone through something like that, I know what it's like. I'm not going to get teary-eyed here, I promise myself. I know what it's like for a mom to not really be able to afford that $40 to send in to me, to have that product, to have that experience or that magic that she needs. I know what that's like. So I respect that. And I want to make sure that product is something that she can really enjoy. And so anyway, that's kind of where it came from. And we just decided, we have a sign hanging outside my office here that says, work hard and be nice to people.
Ooh.
And
I have that in my classroom.
yeah, and that's kind of
That's,
you know
that's
what
real talk.
Yeah.
that's what we try to do. And so you know, maybe we take a lot of stuff too personally. We, like I said before, we try not to, but we really do care. So you know, that's why we watch the reviews. We interact with you guys. We are there talking. I discovered this new thing I like to do, going live. I mean, I'm having a heck of a lot of fun doing that and connecting with everybody. So probably continue to do that because I'm enjoying it, but because we want to be there, we want to be accessible. That's why we have a chat on all the time. And I'll be honest, you chat with me at 3 o'clock in the morning, you're probably chatting with me laying in bed on the phone. Just to be gone. I mean, that's kind of how we roll. So we're just kind of an accessible family. We're all in. We want you to have as good of an experience as possible, and that's kind of our motto. So we just want this community to grow, and we're happy to be a part of it, and looking forward to getting to know more of you guys and meeting more of you guys in person. I've had a chance to meet a couple people in person down here at Disney Springs or wherever when they come to town, and it's been a blast. I mean, some great people involved in this community. So looking forward to more of that.
I'm jealous because I've talked to a few of them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, when we go down, we're gonna meet Matt from Mickey Loot." And I'm like, I'm not going to be there until July. So yeah, we're definitely hanging out, Matt. So
yeah, for sure.
We'll be there in July.
You won't say I'm coming to your house like you normally say.
I'm trying to be less creepy.
I keep
about
telling
it,
him,
okay?
like,
maybe by then I'll have a house.
All right, we're coming to your house. Then.
Yeah.
All right. Someone, I don't remember where it was. I apologize. But somebody in the chat was asking, how do you wrap that tissue paper so tight?
Oh yeah.
I completely agree. My
daughter's an expert at, I'll tell you, one of my daughters, she's the main one that does that portion of it, and she's just really good.
Okay.
She spends a lot of time on each one. And one of the biggest criticisms for us, and I will own up to it right away. Okay. Well, I want to say 3 things. First of all, you guys blew us away on Groundhog Day. Just to let you know, that was a massive order day. So that's what started it. And then we decided to move because we knew we had to. We knew with where we're going, and you guys know what I'm talking about. Won't preview all of it yet, but we're going places, and I needed to be here. So we knew we just couldn't wait. And so we decided we're going to just pull the trigger, even though it was already kind of a time when we were impacted with orders. So we always say we are not the fastest. Right. And we apologize from that right up front. But our thing is we want it to be the best it can possibly be before it leaves. So it takes a little bit longer. You know, you might get your March box. It's funny because we don't really think about it in months either. We just kind of think of it as units.
I don't even know what month we're on, honestly. I don't care. They just
might get your March box, and then a couple weeks later, you might get your April box quicker. You just kind of never know. So we're kind of all over the place. So sorry to some of you who schedule and like to know exactly or whatever. We're a little bit different, you know, and that's another reason why we decided never to do wish lists. And I know that's kind of a controversial thing, because we're not that. We're not. My feeling is if that's what you want, you can keep your money and shop for yourself and probably be a lot more happy. But what I want to do is I want to try to find you things that you didn't maybe know you wanted.
Right.
That's a dangerous place to be in, because I'm not 100% all the time, and I'm going to miss, you know, just like I said, like a TSA agent, you know, they have to be right 100% of the time, but the people coming through trying to get across the border don't. They only have to be right once.
Yeah.
So, you know, when we're wrong and it shows up on a video, man, it's out there. We're wrong. But you know what? We really try to be right as many times as we possibly can. But we want it to be an experience for you guys. We feel like it's a mystery box. So
right.
Yeah. And that's funny that you say that, because I rarely put anything on my wish lists in other boxes. Like I don't want to do that, because like you said, I could look at that list and go, oh, I want that. I know where to go get it.
Right.
You know, I can.
Well, that's what I've loved about this.
Is that that new mug with the monorail?
Oh yeah. Just pick this one up. Love it.
I love that.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes. I've been looking at that.
That'll be in the next month's box.
I know someone else I'm thinking about this for, but I won't say.
Yeah, love it.
That's what really intrigued me about all of the subscription boxes is the surprise factor. You know, I mean, she does all the preferences and all the, you know, everything that goes along with that, and I'm just here on camera. opening up the boxes, and you'll hear me say it from time to time, and it honestly does not mean I don't like the stuff that's coming in the box. I wouldn't buy it in the park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to have it because it's like, I wouldn't have bought this, but I really like this.
Right.
And it's completely
the
honest.
stuff that you don't know that you are going to like. Yeah. Until you're holding it and you're like, oh.
Like, Matt, honestly, I would have never bought this. Okay? Because when I go to the parks, I wear cargo shorts and I have one little satchel.
Right.
Didn't we call it a satchel?
Yeah.
I don't know, a man bag. And that's it. I don't like to carry things. So to get this in the box, oh my gosh.
Good. That's awesome.
So giddy about
I
it.
love it.
Yeah.
Well, and we're asked a lot of times, where does this stuff come from? And I am, me, I'm trying to be transparent about every aspect of it. So this is, first of all, there's always this dirty little word that floats around in the community, I've noticed. And it's whispered in corners, character warehouse.
Right.
Character warehouse. Okay. Well, let me tell you, I was just in the co-op the other day, and some 3 items that I saw that I was getting for someone else had just been in the character warehouse the day before. So let me just put that out there. That doesn't always mean anything, but yes, every single box company out there, whether they tell you it or not, being honest, everybody's going to get some things from the character warehouse because there's certain margins you have to allow this to even work. And certainly with us being committed to offer free shipping, both domestically and international, we have to get a few things from character warehouse here and there. But I will tell you, with us, we do go into the parks for you. We do buy things in the parks. We are committed to doing that. And we do get things other places and stuff, but it's all 100. We don't do any small shop stuff, and it's all 100% official licensed Disney stuff, but it does come from all kinds of different places. So I'm always really upfront about that. And I know that some people are, well, you don't want to have the value. I don't like seeing that it's from the character warehouse and the value and all that, but I just have to explain that I can't do it any other way in some boxes, that sometimes there has to be an item in there from that if it's going to cover your shipping and other things like that. So if there's any questions, I'm always willing to answer those questions. If anyone has any questions for me, I'm open about that. So
you got to keep the lights on and food on the table.
Well, and here's the other thing is, I don't have a character warehouse near me, so I wouldn't be able to get it anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know why there's such an issue with people, because I've heard it in different places about the character where I don't know why there's an issue. It's Disney merchandise. It's coming from Disney. It's not you know what I mean? It's
I think maybe they just feel like maybe they're not getting their full value from it.
Then they can buy a plane ticket and they can buy tickets into the park and they can go down there.
Calling y'all out right now.
Sorry.
Well, if I was to take you in the other room and show you right now, my racks and racks of pins, let's say, well, some of them were bought 4 or 5 months ago at the parks at full price.
Right.
And then some of them just came out in the character warehouse the other day. So you wouldn't know which one was which because they're the exact same pin. So for someone, for these companies who are doing this long-term and long range and buying in different places and different times for different people, it kind of all mixes together. So that's just how we roll. That's what we have to do.
Those items are going to be in the character warehouse at some point. So yeah. Did you have a question?
Well, no, I wanted to welcome in Random Stuff's in here and Bangers Bubbly. And then we've got a question from Teaching Disney. And I'm interested in this, see if we can answer this. What's your advice on how to make your preferences so that you get the most out of your box? What would you tell people?
That's a great question. Definitely the more you can give us as far as a range of things, the better. Because the more you limit down what you'll accept, the harder the box becomes and the choices start narrowing and the choices start going away when we don't have things to choose from. But there is something coming from us. My son said, I'm not allowed to say when, because he will not let me to commit, but he's working on it. He's working on it. We're going to have a brand new preference system. And from what I've seen so far, it's going to be really killer. So more of an experience than putting in your preferences. It's kind of a fun thing to do, but we really are going to try to drill down and make it fun for you to get these preferences in there, but it'll also help us because, Rob, you say a mug. I like a mug. Well, okay. Well, what kind of mug do you like? Do you like a square mug? I hate those ones that are too round and flat and you try to drink and it dribbles down your face, but that's still a mug. So if I got one of those in my box, I'm gonna be like, ugh, what am I going to use this as a planner? I mean, what am I going to do with that? I'm not going to use it to drink. This sucks, right? So that's so open to interpretation. So the more, right now it's just an open area where we say, hey, write down anything else we should know. I mean, go for it, right? It's a novel, whatever. We read all that stuff. So anything there will help. But then certainly our new system, as it comes out over the next couple of months, will hopefully drill down and get everyone happier and get what they want. So.
Shoot, I just got called out because I think I just put mugs.
Most people do. Yeah.
I didn't even think that. But yeah, because I've gotten the mugs with the ears and you can't even, it like hits you in the face when you're trying to drink out of it. Yeah.
I do have to clear up something. I just saw it in the chat here. And Zoelle asked about it. I want to put this out there once and for all because it's been asked 100 times and I've seen it on videos all kinds of different ways. Our boxes, no matter what type of box it is, are 100% customizable. We don't have a rule. I think accidentally when we were filling out the website, it got on there. We still haven't found where it is, but I think there might be a spot on the site that says that theme boxes aren't customizable. Well, that was a mistake of ours. And if you find where it is, please let us know. But that is not how we look at it. Everything's customizable. That's who we are. We customize everything. So your theme boxes are just as customizable as not. Now, keep in mind, like, let's just say the Indiana Jones box. Occasionally I have to put, like that one I had to put out. That one is not customizable, but we said that up front because there were only a few things that were part of this package. It's going to be really cool, by the way, but that we could put together. And so we were kind of limited there, but on the theme boxes, if you do go really super customized, it might either A, take a little bit longer, or B, it might be a little harder for us. So, which I guess go back to A, take a little longer to find. So that's, sometimes people go, well, why hasn't it shipped yet? And, like I said, we're slower than the average. I admit that. But sometimes I'll get a box and it's like, oh my, this is the third time I have been in to wherever I'm going to buy it, this park or Disney Springs or wherever it is this time. I am not having any luck. I had a Gus order a few weeks ago. I was about ready. I don't have any hair, but if I had it, I was about ready to pull it out. Because I don't know what people are doing not producing Gus, but there is nothing that I could find Gus for a guy. I mean, it was impossible.
That's what was making it hard. I was going to say, because we were out shopping the other day and I saw some Gus stuff and I was like, yeah, I've seen that over and over again. That's probably just, always.
Yeah, we were going to try to help you out. I was like, I'm looking for Gus now.
No, not that for a guy. It was a challenge, but we get those occasionally. We get some challenges. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So your most memorable box item that you have included in a mystery box that you've curated.
While you're thinking about that, Matt, because I know that might take a while, let me just say, Alina and the fam, welcome. And I don't think I said hi to Zoelle's World. So hi,
Zoelle's World. Claire.
Yeah. All right.
Amy, did you say hi to Amy?
I did. Okay. Yeah. Way back. All right. What'd you think of?
Well, first I'll say, Alina the fam, your March box is coming. Trust me. We're well into March and into April right now. So they're coming along. So be patient. I promise we'll get it. This is tough. I want to say one, but it just kind of went out and they haven't opened it yet. So I can't say that one. Let's come back to that one.
Okay, let's come back to that one.
I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody.
Yeah, no, we don't want to spoil anything. So has your family, I mean, you kind of already answered this, but have they always been on board with this? Did you have any member of your family going, oh, I don't know if we should do this, or just any concerns that they had when you were bringing this to fruition?
Anybody?
Yeah.
I don't think I did. I think they've all kind of seemed to have been on board since the beginning. I mean, they've certainly all worked hard. They all have their little parts. I mean, my oldest son, he's 26 and he's mentally handicapped. So he's really limited to what he can do, but he'll make boxes. Sometimes he'll fold boxes for us, all the way down to my 5-year-old. And I know I've said this several times, but it is really true. She actually really helped on the Stitch boxes. She's got this thing. She loves Stitch. So she was running around and she was helping curate. She'd say, well, I think this person wants this. And I think this person would want that. I'd say, okay, bring them to me, pull them off the shelf. And that looks good. let's put that in. She did a really great job. She's always coming to me all day long asking to help. So we're training them young to be curators, I guess, right?
Hey, train them up.
So
right?
here's a follow-up question. How do you stop putting things in boxes? Because that's one of my problems. Because in the small amount that I do, I just want to put everything in their box. Like, I'm like, oh, this is good. This is good. He's like, wait a minute. That's like $300 worth of stuff. And I'm like, I know, but they'll like it.
I am very guilty of that. And I it's funny you say that. We were just talking about that the other day. And I think what I've done because I'm not going to stop, because I just put extra stuff in, because especially, I just know you guys. So I know what this person might like or this, that. So I'm going to throw this extra thing or whatever. And we are getting back to sending magic mail out soon. If anyone's wondering, we haven't done that in a while. We're doing that again soon. But I think what I do is I just try to shop right. That's my best bet. But there's great stuff. There's so much great stuff. And I think I'm just trying to kind of balance it out when I can. But when I find something great, you're going to get it. I mean, I hope that you come back and spend more money with me, buy other things, and it balances out, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
makes sense.
Well,
What?
Was it this? I think I might have been talking to you, I think, or talking about you. The field of dreams, just building it, and they're gonna show up.
Oh, yeah.
You
said that before.
I kind of that's kind of always been my philosophy, is that I'm not too worried about right now. I just want to go out there and sow and sow and sow, and it's going to come back at some point.
Yeah.
Might not be here,
right?
But it's coming back some point. So
okay, the fans want to know who Matt's favorite character is.
I have always loved Aladdin, the movie Aladdin, but as of late, before this all started, one of the last movies I watched was Hercules, and I fell in love with that movie. So I don't know if Hercules per se would be my favorite character, but I really enjoyed that movie.
Nice.
So I'm around them so much now that I don't know. I mean, I'm just liking all of them pretty much. So
nice. Banger's Bubbly is in the house, and David Felton, welcome in. Did you already say hi to him? I don't know.
I did not catch David Felton.
And Jesse's ninja watching, but we love that. So we kind of touched on this a little bit, but we've been talking about how when you're curating these boxes and you're working with a large customer base, you can't make everybody happy all the time. There's going to be times when someone's going to be disappointed. And I know when that happens to us in just general, when, you're giving a birthday gift or you're giving, a Christmas gift or whatever, and you can tell that the person doesn't like it. And it hurts because you have put your heart and soul into trying to make someone happy and thinking that you're doing the right thing, when in the end they don't like it. And how do you get past that? Because you're going to take it personally.
Oh yeah.
I mean, how do you deal with that? How do you get past that?
It's hard. I mean, it really is hard. And sometimes it takes days. It stings because, we will go out of the way and do something, intentional, let's say, for somebody, and really search for something. And we are dead set 100% that they're going to love this thing and it's going to be great. And they get it. And it's like, oh, I don't know why they would buy me this. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. It's the cheapest thing I've ever seen, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh man, that really hurt, because we do take it personally. I mean, we just had an instance pretty recently, and my daughter, man, it hurt her. It hurt her hard on her birthday. I mean, she had a pretty rough 21st birthday because of something that happened that she really felt wasn't fair. And it just really hurt. And it's hard to watch your kids go through that because they care about it too. They're really invested in this, and this is their livelihood, and they really care about the people. They're behind the scenes. They know as much about you guys as I know. I mean, they're watching all the videos, they're cued in, they're voting on, well, I think they'd like this pen, or I think they'd like that pen. I mean, it's a group effort, and I can take it. I got tough skin, but my kids, it's a little bit harder sometimes. I just think that, there's two situations. There's the people maybe who get it and you know, it's like you said, getting a gift and not liking it, except this is in a public forum. So the reaction's out there for everyone to see, and they don't mean anything by it. It's,
Right.
you know, it's just intentional. And then there are other situations that might happen that are motivated by, you know, maybe views or different things that are there. I mean, let's all be honest. There, you know, this is a growing industry, and everyone's throwing elbows to get to the top. Everyone wants
Right.
that controversial view. Everyone wants that, you know, that recognition by maybe a box company that helps them over here or whatever. I mean, this is, you know, this is a big business. I mean, this is fun. We're all in it. We all enjoy it. Everybody's having a good time. But behind the scenes, this starts growing. That this is big business. So we've kind of gone into that with our eyes open. That, you know what? Okay, I've told the kids, look, this is business, and business is a battle. You know, play by the rules and play right and treat everyone nice, and you're going to feel good about yourself. But that doesn't mean you're not going to get punched in the face once in a while.
Right.
And that's going to happen. So just expect it. So let's let it hurt the first few times, but let's develop some thicker skin and let's move on and let's just do better. Let's win them over by either A, making a better box next time, or B, you know, making a better box for someone else and them going, gosh, I wish I had that box. You know, I mean, that's kind of the way to do it. It's like, just make your product good, make people want it, be fair, be kind. And then if that doesn't work, move on, you know? And I'm really flexible, and I'm really good about if stuff breaks, I refund it and all that kind of stuff. I had to take a hard line on one thing, which was no returns. At first I was a little softer about that, but I had to take a hard line. And the reason behind that is some stuff comes back and I can't use it again in the way that it comes back. And I don't want to be insulting to you, and I would never say that to anybody or anything, but I can't use it in that format. And then it becomes a loss for me. And I'm not a big enough guy to absorb too many of those a year all the time. So I just had to say, you know what? Why don't we focus on making your next box extra special, because it saves money for you sending it back, saves money for me getting it back, all the hassles. Let's just kind of say, well, this box didn't go the best or whatever. Let's move on to the next box. Let's see how we can make this one better. We're always approachable. I'm
going to assume that doesn't mean a cute little note and a bag of Jelly Bellies, right?
No.
Okay.
Rob.
What did I just call some anyway?
You just called.
Hey, you know what? Chris was already calling him out earlier in the chat. I saw. So
I just want to say that because I watch a lot of YouTubers, and so when I watch, I mean, it's happened so rarely, but when I've watched YouTubers, not only with your company but with other company, just get, you know, sometimes they get harsh, but sometimes they just truly don't like it.
She's talking about her birthday box when she was watching that video back.
Sometimes they just don't like it. And I don't tend to feel bad for the YouTuber. I feel bad for the company. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're watching this. This is going to destroy them. This is so sad. Like, I have all this empathy for the company, not the person that paid for the box that doesn't like it. But so I wondered about that, because I know that when it's happened to us, I'm a dweller. So I'll go like a week and a half just thinking about it and going it over in my head and what should I have done, and not curating boxes, but just in life in general, when I get called out for something that I've said or that I've done, or, you know, or in a relationship, you know, maybe a teaching colleague or whatnot, that I've maybe hurt their feelings, or I've said, it sticks with me.
Yeah.
I don't like people to be mad at me.
Yeah.
And I don't like to hurt people. So when something happens like that, I dwell, and sometimes it's hard to get over that. So that's one of the reasons that I can't imagine us moving forward with an actual boxing company, because I don't know if I could emotionally handle it. He's fine. He's like, whatever.
We also, on the flip side of that, I certainly don't want to make it sound like it's, woe is us, the company, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But what I want to say, I mean, we recognize, like I said before, your hard-earned money going into it, and you have the right to have the box you want. I mean, that's it. As long as you understand to begin with that it's a mystery box.
Yes.
And we're not a this type of box. Just understand who we are and who we aren't. And as long as we are both on that same, plane, and you know what we really do and what we really don't, then hey, you have the right to have the best box possible, and that's what we want to do for you.
Yeah.
So,
So
Awesome.
I just want to put this out because the Magical Disney Pals said the boys are excited to get the Mandalorian box. I'm super excited to get my Mandalorian box as well.
I don't think that's coming, Rob. Somebody didn't order that. I don't know what happened there.
I don't know how I missed it. Well,
if y'all are on Shop Disney, there's a bunch of stuff on Shop Disney today. I don't know how much longer.
Somebody make this man a Mandalorian
PO box
box
is in the description below. There's something really cool.
I did something weird too. So it must have been around the same time that I unsubscribed. I don't know what I did. Because all of a sudden I'm like, why didn't I get my box notification this month? Yours is coming. And so I'm like, what's going on? You're like, well, your subscription's not active. I was like, what? What did I do? So yeah, that's
what you get for going in and trying to figure out preferences.
I don't know what I was doing.
I hope I'm not ignoring anybody over in the chat. I just realized I'm so focused on talking to you guys. I hope you guys are. I'm not trying to ignore you.
I'm terrible at it too. So,
Okay, scroll up a little bit because I want to see someone ask the question. Is there a monthly charge or is it per box? So yeah, we can talk a little bit about that real quick. So I don't know if do you want to take that? I don't want to.
Yeah, we're just, we're a no commitment company. So, you can cancel anytime, and we have one-time boxes. We have monthly boxes. We have theme boxes. So, you're kind of free with us to do whatever you want. But there's only the cost of your box. That's it. There's no extra shipping. There's no extra anything on that. So.
It was when I was being rude to Rob. So did you go in and unsubscribe me when I was being rude to you?
Maybe, I don't know.
Our online marriage counselor that we don't know and have never met that likes to tell us how to behave towards one another, that I was rude. So okay. I can be rude. I own that. It's something I work on, but you're
just direct, right? No,
I am.
Just direct. Honest.
Did Ajana Claire say she got a bottle sweater, a wine bottle sweater?
A wine bottle sweater.
Not from Mickey Loot, right?
No.
She said, until you have gotten a wine bottle sweater, you don't know pain.
Well, that sounds really cute. Hey, real quick, how did you come up with the name Mickey Loot?
Yes.
I can't tell you. I don't know. It just popped in our heads. We're just like,
was it like late at night around 12:30 and you're laying in bed and it just comes to you? And so then you go on and you buy the URL and you get the Instagram, the Facebook, the Twitter, all of that. It was kind of like
I do that. I own, that's kind of, some people have addictions. We collect certain things. I have like names of businesses and URLs and things. Yeah. Guilty.
We have a really good one that I think you've let slip, but I'm not. Do not do it because I'm keeping it just in case for the future.
Yeah. As we learn from you, Master, we will move into competitors.
I need to get up my Xanax if we're going to do that. All right. So
this is a good question she came up with. I'm wondering, do you have a photographic memory?
I've never really thought about it. I probably do. Probably. Okay. Yeah.
You have.
I'm certainly. Yeah. I certainly learn by looking at things. So yeah, I would say. Yeah.
Well, because it's just amazing, and it really became amazing when we were watching your Instagram lives, and somebody would pop on, and we were joking. Obviously, we weren't poking fun at you; we were poking fun with you. So we were like, "Oh my gosh, what the heck?" Matt knows the person and their favorite color and their dog's name, and I mean.
My kids yell at me to shut up and not give too much personal information out for people. And I don't even, I don't mean to. I call them by their real name, not their YouTube name. And like, don't do that. Don't expose their name. I'm sorry if I did to anybody.
I think people love it. I think it's a personal touch and it just shows, it really does show like your commitment to your customers and, that you're not just a subscription box company.
Yeah,
I had no idea anyone was going to watch the lives. I mean, I think that was one of the most shocked moments of this whole thing is when I'm like, you know what? I think I might, I'm going to go live because I've never done that before in my life. Never used Instagram, never done anything. And I'm like, I'm just going to give it a try. I'm in the park shop and I might as well, maybe they'll find it interesting walking around with me. I had no idea that people were going to like it. And I get asked about it all the time now.
I love it.
So, I guess
I
more
want
of
to go
that.
shopping with you. I mean, that's part of the box.
I thought it
process.
was funny that one of the first times you were on there, someone had, sent you a request, and you're like, "What is this request to join my live?"
She's
in
going, no.
I'm like, that means they're going to be.
I learned.
You.
Mertz is in the house. What's up, Mertz?
What's up, Nicholas?
We'll be seeing you here at the end of June.
Yeah, we're gonna go visit.
Oh, down at.
Well, we're
Disneyland?
driving. We're gonna go to Palm Springs. So we like to go to Palm Springs in the summer. I know some people think
Awesome.
that's
113.
crazy, but we love it. We like to just pool days. It's just for pool days. You just hang out in the pool and relax and get off of your social media, and you don't have your phones. And so we like to do that. So we're going to drive there, and then we're going to drive back up to Oregon around 4th of July. So we'll be going right through Chico.
Well, I used to live up in that area. I used to live up in Auburn.
Oh, okay.
So that's where, some of my first businesses were up in Auburn, so up in that area. My wife's from Auburn, so.
Okay.
Got it.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yes, lunch date for sure.
Mel and Rob, I love it.
Okay, so you asked the photographic memory question.
I did.
Now for the fun questions. Now, the real questions that we already asked you were mine. These are Rob's. So
I'm just wondering
they're more fun.
Why manhole covers are round.
I don't know.
I don't either. That's why I was asking you.
Nobody knows. I didn't even put that one on the list.
I know you did.
Wanting to ask.
I've been wanting to
that.
ask that one since I found it. So I can't claim these questions. These were all Googled. So.
Okay, go.
If you could choose one song to play every time you walked into a room for the rest of your life, which song would you choose?
Oh man. I don't know. I this is a question you should have asked everyone else in my family are big music people. I am unfortunately I am not. So
not
I don't listen. I don't listen. No, I don't. You know why? I think because my mind is always running on what I need to do and what I need to accomplish and all these different things that I have a hard time with music. My kids, in fact, my kids will always say in the office, if I have music on, it's going to be a good day because dad's relaxed and there's nothing bothering him. Because if he's in a good enough mood to allow music on, then everything's cool. Otherwise, I just don't listen to music much because I can't handle the distraction.
Okay. I couldn't think of what I wanted either. But let's go back up because Banger's Bubbly. Sue had a question that we missed. So let's just scroll up. The chat was going super fast there for a while, so I was missing a lot, but they said she had a good question.
I just missed because
Hold please.
Okay, so while we're finding this, what genre of music can we go broad?
Well, I think one of the best nights I've ever had with my wife was we went to
no, this is a family show.
Yeah, Matt. No, I'm staying good. San Francisco. We went to the what's that? Where Graham puts on all his events there. What's that?
Yeah,
Fillmore.
Okay.
We went there and saw the Script, and they're an Irish band, and we were just right up in the front. It was absolutely fantastic. So we like the Script and stuff like that. I think
there's an Irish band that my best friend listens to that I love.
Flogging Molly.
That's it. Yeah,
I've heard of them. I don't know. I wouldn't know anything about them, but I have heard of them.
I have to say I'm right with you. I mean, I like all sorts of music, so I don't know that I could pick a song other than
yours would be Back in Black.
Maybe
you love that song. Every time it comes on, you listen to it.
Yeah. That or Phil Collins.
I do like Phil Collins.
What song is that?
The song.
Never Gonna Give You Up.
No.
Oh, is that a different?
That would not be Phil Collins.
Who is that?
He was with Genesis. I like the Genesis.
You know the Can You Feel? Courtney, sing it for me.
Okay, Sue, you're gonna have to retype your question. We cannot find it.
I missed it.
Oh, Sal is in the house.
What's up, Sal?
Hey, Sal and Carol.
Hey, mom's in the house.
Your mom's here. She said, "Thanks for letting me know you got home okay."
Oh, well, you're welcome. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So,
okay.
Are you going or are you going? If you had a time machine, would you travel back in time or into the future, and why?
Oh, I would definitely travel back in time and make some different business decisions
Okay.
All right. All right.
and buy
Like-
some different stock.
Oh,
That's
there
for
you
sure.
go.
I would definitely buy. I agree
I'd
with you
just
there.
buy stock, period.
Buy stock. Period.
Yeah,
We did
right.
buy Disney stock at one
We
point.
did.
Well,
we did.
Pixar, and
Mhm.
then, yeah, and then I might have bought some Bitcoin, but then right now I'd be selling it because
Yeah.
I don't really believe in Bitcoin. It's too untangible to me.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's interesting. So Disney Dynamics said his song would be "Let It Go" from Frozen. Which
No, it wouldn't.
it wouldn't because
Please
he actually
don't ever put anything frozen in his boxes.
Yeah. he ate Frozen.
Unless it's like it's like ice.
I mean, we were gonna
Yeah.
joke and send him a whole box full of Frozen. So
I will keep that in mind.
yeah. And then Vicky's Tigger Tail says mine is Barracuda. I like that song.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
too.
Okay, here's banger. But Sue's question is: could you discuss challenges or hurdles experienced during COVID with suppliers, shipping, etc.?
Oh yeah, and to piggyback off of that, actually, I was wondering. We're getting away. We're back to the serious questions. So to piggyback off of that, you started this business at the beginning of quarantine, almost. I mean,
Yes.
like a month and a half, 2 months in, right?
The first few days that Disney was open back up, and first we had the idea when they first opened Disney Springs before they opened the park back up. We came
Okay.
down and tested it down at Disney Springs, and then went back home. Now remember, I was driving at that point. I was driving 9 hours each way. So the first 9 months of this process, it was about every 14 to 17 days I was driving 9 hours each way.
Wow.
Wow.
And that was one of the reasons why we finally said, look, it's not a good time to move. It's not, because after the huge influx of orders on Groundhog's Day, which, I didn't realize there would be that big of a response to it. After that happened, we just, all these orders flooded in, and that was about the same time we said, look, we've had enough. We've got to move. So, those two combined, we're kind of a killer for slowing us down, but we've had all kinds of supply issues. Some areas kind of ran pretty smooth. I would say anything to do with Disney Direct, like getting it from the parks, getting it, those types of things, those have been good. Other companies that get things, let's say like, your Jim Shores and that kind of stuff, that's been up and down all over the place. Those just sometimes are readily available and sometimes they're just not. And that has a lot to do with the shipping stuff from China. We've had box problems. Boxes have been kind of tough, and we print each box. So sometimes, if the box is not there, then that slows things down because we got to get them in and reprint them. We're not printing them right now. We're taking a break for the next few weeks. We're not printing boxes. You noticed a lot of them have stickers on them. But
I did notice that. Yeah.
After we get into the second new location, after the next few weeks, we're gonna go back to printing. We're gonna go back to our original designs where we, each theme has got its own really cool design and that sort of thing. So I guess I answered your question. Yeah, there was some supply things, but not as much as you would expect. I think the hardest part has been actually the hardest part has been the last month, and that's with getting park reservations to get back in the park.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was locked out for about 3 weeks straight. There wasn't a day I could get in.
Wow.
So that really slowed me down. So a lot of the stuff, like I'll say like the 101 Dalmatians box, I know was affected. The castle box was affected for a little bit, even though we started working on that. Now that's getting ready to come out. I mean, not working. It's done. But that was all affected by not getting into the parks. That castle box. Oh my goodness. I hope some people who are going to film it open those castle boxes, because there is some stuff in a few of those boxes I guarantee you no one's expecting to see. So we'll see how that goes.
Looking forward to those.
I'm throwing that down right there. I think that box is pretty interesting.
Awesome.
So
all right. So you
Which one?
so, the describe.
Okay, let me read this so I know what's coming. Okay.
Just a couple more, and then
describe the purpose of your job to somebody on another planet.
The purpose.
Oh, I think I got an easy job. My purpose is to bring happiness to people that don't have access to it.
Okay.
I love
I think
that.
that's
I
pretty
like
easy.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Absolutely.
was that. You know, that's kind of the idea of Disney Connections
Yeah.
last year was how are we gonna survive this not being able to go to Disney?
Mhm.
We
Making
brought
the
it in
connections
and
was
making
really-
connections
yeah.
with other people. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. And
What is the funniest thing that has happened to you recently?
Funniest thing that's
I
happened.
mean, Rob fell out of his chair today, so that was his.
Oh,
you know, and my kids didn't even like get up out of their seats and come over and be like, Coach Striffler, are you okay?
They just
No,
laughed.
they just laughed. They sat in their seats,
Sorry.
didn't like.
I don't know. Is that funny or is that
Super
embarrassing?
interesting.
I can think of a lot more embarrassing things that have happened to me lately, but
They'll
funny,
probably
I
be
don't
funny to us.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Have you seen
Funny.
anything
Well,
like
okay, let me adapt that question. So, has anybody like because this is like the debut of you on screen, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Chris, are you getting a good look? You got it there. I forgot my Nacho Libre mask. I was gonna wear it, but I thought I'd show you the full thing, you know.
So, I mean, as you're walking through the park, have you? I mean, you're going live on Instagram. Has anybody heard you and recognized you yet?
No,
So it's coming.
no, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. I think that I I haven't shown my face on Instagram. It's only on here. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. I try to be incognito in the park. I guess I'm always looking for you guys. I'm always spying to see who's around and that sort of thing. But,
Right.
no one's recognized me yet. So
yet? It'll
Yet.
happen.
Okay.
We'll see.
What did Chris just say? I'm sure it's
What is that?
he's
Oh.
put it up there.
I
I just want to see what he said. I couldn't read it.
I
And his
was
AirPod
on a
on.
live and stepped out to go to the bathroom, but I still had my AirPod and mic on. I think that actually happened to somebody. I think he's just, I don't think that's him. I don't know.
It could be.
Maybe.
It was probably on one of Mertz's lives.
No, I think I heard about somebody that did that just recently.
Oh man.
Jeanna Claire says, do you find it hilarious that people will probably call you Mickey Loop for the rest of your life?
Well, I used to be called the sample guy, so that was even I'm
I
used
feel
to
like
that sort
Mickey
of
Loop's a step up.
There
thing.
you go.
Yeah. I was in London one day and at a food show because I used to be involved in all the food and all that stuff. And so I'm walking down the aisle and somebody goes, Hey, you're the sample guy. So I mean, yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
But
awesome.
now, yeah, I guess I am Mickey Loot now. That's
You
interesting.
are Mickey Loop.
In life, we have many different name tags. So
That's true.
I'm either Melanie's husband or
Oh,
Timothy's
whatever.
son-in-law.
No, you're not. I'm always Rob's wife or Coach Striffler's wife. Like I don't get a
Yeah.
name
Yeah.
in your circle.
So what do you coach? I haven't heard what you coach. What do you?
So I coach football, basketball. I've coached track and
Oh, wow.
soccer.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
I coach middle schoolers, so I get to coach them all. If I coached high school, you typically coach less sports.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm in middle school, and you start the year off with football, and you get into a routine, and it just goes right into basketball, and so you might as well just keep the same hours, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Oh my goodness.
football's definitely probably where the passion is. I absolutely love track. I love the individuality of track, and then I'm kind of gaining a love of coaching soccer. So basketball is definitely fourth on my list.
Okay.
Baseball would be first, right?
Baseball. If we had baseball in middle school, I'd be on top.
But
of that.
we
Yeah.
don't. So yeah.
So
Okay.
that was my first love.
Yeah. All right. Well, we just have 2 questions left, and then I
Okay.
think we're going to wrap it up because we are over an hour, which I just looked up and didn't even realize. So I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, wow. I didn't even notice.
And I know this next question you can't tell us everything.
But can you share any plans or upcoming fun Mickey Loot has planned?
Okay, kids. No, I'm not going to reveal a whole lot. So don't start texting me right now because
Just
I know
be vague.
I can see their fingers are like right on the. Dad, be quiet. No, I will say we have a lot coming over the next few months that we are just so excited about. But I think we may have an announcement on Thursday, so I might do a live. So I'm hoping that we're ready to go with Thursday, but we definitely have a major announcement coming in the next few days, and there'll be more to come. Yeah,
so exciting.
So
and
we're ready. You're not even supposed to say that you know anything. I
don't know anything.
Okay. All right. And our last question before we wrap it up, anything at all that you would feel like you want to add or get out there to your fan base, your customers before we wrap up?
Boy, I don't know. I just think that I want to thank everyone for, inviting us into their homes, inviting us to be part of their family, to be part of this community, entrusting us with your hard-earned money to pick out things to make you and your family happy. We just feel honored and blessed. And I think what we really want to be, and I don't know how many of you caught the beginning of what we were talking about, and maybe you'll go back and rewatch this, with my past business experiences and stuff. But our goal is to be a different company. Yes, we are a business. Yes, I have to provide for my family. And yes, I want to, that's what I'm trying to do. But we want to be that company that's approachable. We want to try to do things different. We want to be a company that really cares. We have certain parameters, obviously, that we have to make a little bit of money here or there, but that's just so that we're around to do this fun stuff with you guys. So don't ever be afraid to approach us, ask questions. We're there. We just want to be a really approachable company. So that's what we've tried to do from the beginning. And hopefully we can still continue to do that as we grow, and stick with us on some of these fun adventures that are coming. We got some things that, gosh, I don't think any of you are expecting. So it's going to be, I don't know what's more exciting, to announce them or to see the reaction of people who don't expect what we're going to announce. So anyway, I'm just very excited. So we're looking forward to it.
Awesome.
I love it. We're going to definitely be talking, off air, because I need to get some of these other secrets, but
Okay. Well, we appreciate you coming on with us today. Yes. I know that, we're kind of a smaller channel, but we're huge fans, and we just love just the feeling that we get with your company. And we really do feel that it is a family, environment that cares about the people that they are curating the boxes for. And that's what we really love about you guys. So I just appreciate that. And I'm so glad that you came on with us tonight.
Yeah. First interview for us and you. So
yes,
we're
Thanks
doing
for having me.
Yeah.
Perfect. And we're already employees of Mickey Loot. I don't know if you can do that.
It's not in, it is in writing. Yeah.
It is in writing as well. So
I'm a really good rapper.
Yeah.
Come on down. You know where we are. 6 minutes from the parks.
Awesome.
Well, we're going to be down there. Like I said, we're going to be down there in July, and we'll be hooking up and hanging out when we come down. So,
and any of you that come down, reach out to us. We'd love to meet with you guys. Like I said at the beginning, we've already met with several people and had a blast. So we were always open to that. We'd love to meet the people that we're servicing and get to know you a little bit more. It helps us know who we're working with and what, do your boxes even better. So reach out.
Awesome. We'll definitely be catching your lives. I have my phones on alert. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to Thursday. So everybody go over to Instagram. Make sure you're following Mickey Loot on Instagram, and you'll get all the up-to-date stuff. And you can go shopping with him.
Yeah,
so, that's it. There you go.
All right. Well, Matt, I'm gonna just kick you out for a second, but hang on. I'll come back after we close out, and we'll say goodbye off air as well.
Sounds good.
Thanks again, Matt. Appreciate you being here
and
just answering some questions and being here for all the fans. So, all right. Well.
That was so exciting.
Goodness gracious, that was amazing. I had so much fun doing some interviewing, and
you're pretty good at it.
What a better person than Matt.
Right?
I mean, that was so much fun. Just ease into
yeah.
So, also want to thank everybody here in the chat that has, been here since we came on tonight. It was so much fun watching all your interactions and just making Disney connections tonight.
Yeah, we did make lots of Disney connections.
We did.
Thanks, Mertz. Appreciate that.
So let's see. tonight's Tuesday. So the next thing we got coming is on Saturday, our Saturday morning live show. We might have a box coming out later this week, probably this weekend. So stay tuned to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, think about it. It's free. Click on the subscribe button. Make sure you smash that like button before you put your head on the pillow tonight. So appreciate you being here on Disney Connections, where we're going to talk about all things Disney.
Bye.